Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome on into the Put It in the Book show, home of the 2023 World Series
Ooh,
champion New
it says
York
it
Mets.
again. Let's do this.
We got to keep it going. And on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
winners of 8 straight at home. We're in a good mood today, guys. We're in a good mood today. I'm
We
Steve.
are
I
in a
got
great mood.
Rodriguez right on there. What's going
Hello
on, my
there,
friend?
people. Dude, we beat up on the dirtiest city in America. Swept it. It needs a sweeping. It
My
needed
elbow
a
hurts.
sweeping.
Went
And
to
we
the
came.
doctor. They said it's sweeping elbow.
What is it? What is it?
It's sweeping elbow.
I get. Okay, say the joke again. Say it again. What was it? Tell me, because I didn't hear it the first two times.
Well, I went
Yeah,
to the
it's sweeping
doctor
elbow.
because my
Mm-hmm.
elbow was hurting, and
Yeah.
he said it was sweeper's elbow.
Oh, is it? Did you show the doctor every time you do this, your elbow hurts? What did he tell you?
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
Don't do
Okay.
that. All right, so
Just don't do that.
we're a little slimmer than normal. At this
I'm
point,
trying. I'm trying.
at this
Trying.
point in the
I'm
show,
glad you noticed.
if you knock back there, we're not going to get an answer yet, but hopefully in a
No,
bit there'll be
no.
some movement back there.
He'll
Keith
crawl out of the
still.
hole. He'll be around.
Keith still he's gonna have Sut all over his or
Mm,
Sutton all over his
mm.
face. I don't know.
S-
So
Wait, wait,
uh
wait. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke. He's gonna have Sutton all over his face. He needs to hear this. Clearly. Clearly, he needs to hear this.
clearly. All right. Yes, I know, Mom. Barbara.
Hey,
About time.
Miss
We're a little late today.
Farace.
But
Mama
that's how
Farace.
we normally do. That's why we always say ish on the Pop Culture Pros network, because it's always an
Yeah.
ish type of thing.
Yeah,
Keith
finish.
is still dealing with some stuff outside of the show. And hopefully he'll be joining us sooner rather than later. But the show must go on, Rodriguez, and we must
Oh, wait,
talk about
just
the streaking
one
Mets.
one question before I ask about the
Please.
Mets. Is Keith coming back or is Delilah coming back?
Oh,
I just want to make sure we get Keith back.
hey there, Delilah. All right. We are back here. That was perfect. I spent the entire break laughing. So that's what happened.
We kid because we care, right?
We always care. Yeah, you joke around, but you joke with the people that you kind of like a little bit sometimes.
If you
Yeah,
say love,
Mr.
I would have
Fuakata.
jumped through the thing and
I
punched you in the
didn't.
mouth. Don't say that.
I did not, because I know how that goes. All right, let's do this thing. The New York Mets
Talk to me.
coming off this afternoon, coming off a brilliant sweep of the national. I don't want to say it, but I gotta say it. The National League champion, Philadelphia Phillies.
It's a
Senga.
fact. It's a fact.
Senga. I mean, how do you even let's start off there. How do you
Okay.
even describe what Senga did to the Phillies on Tuesday?
How do I describe it? I describe it the singer from Japan, the guy that was an all-star in Japan, the guy that was a stud, a guy that comes in, and hits his locations and sets up his ghost pitch just to make people look stupid. I mean, dude, the thing was just dropping, and these guys are just swinging, and he's throwing 96. What's his ghost pitch at? 83, 85, somewhere around
Yeah,
there. He throws a
and
ghost pitch.
it just it is a
and it
ghost.
and it just dies, man. He throws it as a fork, like a fork ball. It's nasty. When that kid is on, yeah, it's 10 strikeouts a game. Yeah, when that kid is on, it's 10 strikeouts a game.
He's
That's all there is to it.
he's fifth in the league right now, or fourth in the league right now in strikeout per 9 innings. That's how dominant that pitch has been at home.
And
On the
Well,
road is a
yeah.
little bit different story.
You know what? I understand the road thing. I get the comfort at home. He's comfortable. He wants to win in front of the fans. It's his home stadium. The background's the same always. The mound's the same always. Going on the road, got higher, lower mounds, different backgrounds, different noises. I mean, I can understand it. It shouldn't be like four runs better, right?
I
I
know.
mean worse. It shouldn't be 4 runs worse, but that to me means that he's just not locating. Because when he locates, I don't care what park he's playing in. If he's locating that fastball and he's got his control, he's going to be a very high strikeout guy, and he's going to only maybe give up a couple of runs because the forkball is nasty, dude. Nasty. It just drops out of nowhere.
You almost feel bad for the hitters, almost a little bit.
Not if they're filthies.
No, especially if they're named
No.
Schwarber.
Oh,
Wow,
oh,
the guy's getting paid how many tens of
man.
millions of dollars to bat 180?
Dude, he threw a curveball, I think, to Schwarber. He didn't even throw a fork ball, a ghost fork, whatever you want to call it. He threw a curveball, and that thing has such a tight spin. I swear to God, it started at his belt and ended up at his ankles. It was a beautiful pitch. Beautiful pitch.
Nasty. All right.
Nasty.
So obviously that's the Senga that
Mhm.
we are starting to
That's the
know,
guy.
starting to love. I could say love to say about Senga. To Met.
You can say it. You can love the Mets. You can
Yeah.
listen. That's one of the few places I'll even go with you on that. I love the Mets. I'm a Met fan
Yes.
all my life. I love them, and I love the players. As long as they're Mets. Once they're gone, yeah, I won. We yank you, buddy. You're
Sorry
gone.
about that. Should we even
Sorry.
call him Yaiwan anymore? That
No, you
was
know
Met.
what?
He's
That
back
was
to
a Met.
Taiwan.
You're right,
Yeah.
Taiwan.
These
And
are
not
our
even
nickname.
not even his real name, Taiwan. We're just gonna call him the country, Taiwan. You know what? Call him something else. Don't
Well, we
even
call him
call him the
Juan.
country.
Take the tie
Huh?
off. We'll just call him
Take the
Juan.
time. Half a name, because
Juan
you're half a
Walker.
picture. Now we can make fun of you again. You and your
Randy Hits.
long
That's a new
torso.
name. Welcome in. It is a
Rand,
long season, and
Randy Hits. That can't be a real name. Randy, is that your real name? I meant the Randy part. I meant the Randy part, not the Hits part.
yeah. And it is a long season, and we've been trying to talk some people off the ledge. So,
Yeah.
not to mention any
Yeah.
names, but here's one that comes to mind.
Oh,
Boulay
here
says,
we
"I
go.
want you to say
Here
I
we
love
go.
Vogelback." Absolutely not.
Oh, never. That might never happen. That will. Well, no, it will never happen. I'd love to see Vogel fat off the team. That I can say. You
Randy,
know.
yes, it is, and he is a musician.
Oh, that's a cool name
Yes,
for a music. That's a fantastic name.
and he
Nice to
also
have
says,
you on the show,
"No,
Randy.
we will not say I love Vogelback. We
There
will
you
not say
go.
that." All right, so the Mets take the opening game in a big series coming off that Colorado craziness. All these runs. Verlander
Well,
ruined his got his ERA ruined out there. But back to the Phillies and this homestand. Game 2 yesterday. Who went for us yesterday?
mm-hmm.
Who pitched for us yesterday?
Oh,
Cookie.
Carlos, Farace, Cookie. Oh my
Hello.
God, Cookie. Yeah.
Only pitched a great game.
Well,
So
hey, wait.
do you want me to not say great because he only pitched 88 pitches?
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Let's not say
Okay.
great. Let's just say
Okay.
he was very good.
He was very
Okay, I'll
effective.
say very good. Very effective is a great way
Yes.
to say it. Great
Could have
game.
come back out
Great.
for another inning, I guess.
Yeah. Listen,
Uh,
9 innings of one hit ball is a great game, or a no hitter. Let's reserve those words.
that's a phenomenal
sometimes.
game.
Great. Well,
And for us, it's
great.
like a once,
Phenomenal.
twice in a lifetime.
It'll never happen again, probably.
William says Nito will be gone before Vogelback. William, I think you mentioned that you were at the game today. I think.
Oh, very nice.
Nice work out of there.
Why?
Forgettable.
Why do you want to get rid of Nito? The only reason I get rid of Nito is because he sucks away the power from Lindor. You notice Nito came back and Lindor's not getting hits anymore, right? Telling you.
Is he over
Telling
today?
you. Well, what did he do?
He didn't crumble. Barbara says Cookie didn't crumble this time.
Very
He had been
nice,
crumbling.
Mama Farace.
He had been.
Very nice.
See where I get it from? But okay.
Yeah.
So, but what have you?
That was actually good. You don't get it from her.
All right. Let's rewind. We had
Let's do
had
that.
a little bit of a conversation a few weeks back before Cookie returned. We talked about remember what we said? He's going to get hurt, and then he went on the IL a couple of days later. But so, and we were hopeful that he came back to what he's doing now. But what's the coming from a pitcher standpoint? What besides the injury? I'm using air quotes if you were on the audio podcast.
Yeah,
but besides that, right? But besides that, what is he doing better?
Well, he's pitching like people like to say he's pitching backwards, but to be honest, I think he's pitching to his strengths. His strength is not his fastball. It's not a high octane 98, 99 mile an hour fastball. It sits at 92 to 95, which in this game, in this day and age, it's an average fair. It's a fair fastball. It's a good fastball, but it's not overpowering. So he pitches to his changeup, curveball, anything that moves, he throws. And when he's throwing it around the plate, and then he can spot that fastball in on the corners, high and low, down and out, and make the guy, and get strike calls on it, he becomes a more effective pitcher. So it's not really pitching backwards, it's pitching to his strengths. He is a very effective junk baller. Let's just say that at this stage of his career. He's a 35, 36-year-old guy, I think now. And he throws junk. And when he throws junk and you can throw in 92 to 94 mile an hour fastball and hit those corners and hit those spots, the batters can't get ready for it.
Met fans will be very happy people.
Oh, Met fans, any fan of any pitcher will be happy. That's why, you can't get overhyped about greatness, about being really effective one week and then sucking the next, just like Verlander. I mean, Verlander was really good for a couple of games. Then, you go to Colorado and you get lit up. I mean, it happens, but his track record is he's a Hall of Famer.
Yes.
So let's just slow down. I know a couple of people, Mad Max, my little cousin, went berserk when Verlander sucked. He go, I want to get rid of Verlander. Yeah. Let's trade him. Put him in the bullpen. He wants to put Verlander and Mad Max in the bullpen. He wants to make those bullpen guys. Okay, so what? I mean,
who's starting?
See, like who's starting? Who's starting?
First?
Who's starting? Let's see. You, okay? You,
Joe. Producer Joe.
Producer Joe can't get out of the batter's box. Okay. All right. He hit a ball one time. He got a base hit it to the outfield. The one time he hit the ball, he spun around like a cartoon in the batter's box.
You told me about
this.
It's great.
I mean,
I will never get tired of hearing that. I what I envision him going down, like digging a hole.
Yeah, absolutely. He was halfway to first, and the girl threw him out from the outfield. So.
Anyway. Well, let's mark this down as a clip because we got the more embarrassment of Producer Joe, the better.
Fantastic.
Yes,
he's
Mr.
just going to come and
cut
me off anyway.
I will agree with you this time. He's meatballs are a little bit less these days from Met pitchers in general, and even Carrasco. Wow. So Randy says, it's getting warmer, a little bit looser out there. So maybe Carrasco and these older guys, they should start May 1st. Or just in domes.
Maybe they should wear a sweater and have a cup of tea while they're on the mound.
A nice knitted sweater.
Put their reading glasses on so they can see the actual plate. Come on. Come on.
There he is. The producer's in the house.
Here we go.
But wait, producer, hold on. Let me make sure that we're good here.
Let's just stop the show for the producer. Let's not make it a seamless entry. Let's stop the whole show because of him.
Wait, do I have to do this?
There we go.
There we go.
Turning it off. I was turning it
Ta-da!
off, but you already turned it off. See, I remembered this time.
Better turn off than turn on.
Exactly.
And with that, here's producer
What?
Joe.
What?
We were just
what? What?
what?
So,
So producer Joe, we're talking about the streaking Mets, not your type of streaking, not your streaking.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Got it.
So we're just about ready to get into today's action. We were talking about Cookie yesterday. Rodriguez today. We get Mad Max on the mound. He's given up half of his runs in the first 2 innings of games this year. Well, or might be a little bit different now. But at one point, it was 9 of his 18 runs given up were in inning 1 or inning 2. And what happened today? Inning 1 or inning 2. So
that goes for every Met pitcher.
It feels like it, right? Is that like a requirement now?
No, it doesn't feel like it. It is. It's a fact. We're down by 2 and 3 runs before we get to the 4th inning. It's like every week.
You know why? You know why? Because we are so damn talented that if we just do what we normally would do, it would get boring.
Yeah, it would get boring.
Just winning every day, not having to come from behind.
There'd be less suicides in Queens, and, a lot less traffic accidents. Dogs wouldn't get kicked, children wouldn't get, spanked. It'd be a lot.
Seals wouldn't get beaten. Well, baby seals. We be specific.
Only the baby ones. You only beat the baby ones.
Beat the hell out of the baby seals.
Oh,
Easy, PETA, easy. All right, so obviously Scherzer made his adjustment. I'm gone for 10 minutes. And we lost our minds a long time ago. Randy says, "Please give me boring." Yeah, have some nice easy games, right? All right, so we're gonna get to the Syndergaard thing. That's something we're gonna talk about in a little bit. But so today, Max again made that adjustment. The Mets wound up winning 4-1. I didn't see who got all the hits. I wasn't able to watch the game. McNeil, I know he drove in a run, and
You're
Max
saying that.
adjusted, and exactly what they said yesterday happened today. They brought in what's his name? Because they were able to close out yesterday's game so effectively. Today we brought
the B relievers,
the B closing team. If the back end.
Well, that's the plan, right?
And it worked.
That's the plan. It should work. This guy came in. He was pretty good. This Brigham, is it Brigham? I think Jeff Brigham or something like that.
He came in, and Brooks Raley came in.
Brooks Raley makes me nervous a little bit, a little bit, but he's getting there.
He's a bend don't break.
A little confidence.
He locked it down tonight at least. Yeah.
Actually, he's like 1 ace and one. What's that for?
Oh, that was I guess. Last week I said, do we have a pair of aces or 2 washed rags?
Oh.
So it looks like I'm just, anybody who's paying attention and following along, we're currently at 1 ace. Sorry, go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Guy has a bad game now all of a sudden.
A bad game.
Come on, man.
Who, Verlander?
I don't want to hear crap. If he comes back next start and dominates. I don't want to hear anybody saying crap.
God, I hope he humiliates me. I hope he makes
Wait, are
me
you
look
talking
like
about
a
Verlander?
bigger fool. Yes, I am.
Oh. I chalk it up to
we don't need Verlander.
To what? The fact that he's a washed rag?
No, to Coors Field. To Coors.
Oh, okay.
Randy says, considering Diaz is gone, I thought it would be a lot worse. Yeah, actually, some of our least worrisome times have been in the ninth inning with a lead. So
we're like
bullpen has been very good.
Exactly.
Over the last year, 38-0 or something after the 8th inning with a lead. Damn.
I think it's but I think it's even more than that. And then the other thing that I think now is 17. When Mets pitchers go 6 innings or more,
Yes.
The Mets are now 17-0.
Yeah. No losses. Yep.
Shocker.
What does that tell you? What does that tell you, me, Billy Epler? What does that tell?
Give me my 6 innings, man. That's what I need.
Oh, wow.
But however,
that's all I ever say, and I feel like a broken record. Finally,
well, I agree with you.
Billy Epler.
Well,
Great
I
job,
certainly,
Billy Epler.
I certainly agree with you that guys should be going 6-7 innings. But the stupid average is like 5 or less than 5, and we're like 4th from the bottom of innings pitched from our starters. Obviously, that has a lot to do with quality
start. Here we go.
Obviously, that has a lot to do with injuries. Our rotation has not been together fully yet, and Quintana is on his way back. And now, for those with all the issues with Peterson, which I am among them for right now, and for Tylor, you might have the 5th man being Mr. Quintana. So we'll see how.
It's lack of control for these two kids. They come in and they don't hit their spots and they get rocked. That's all there is to it. You know, come in, move the ball around, hit your spots, and you keep us competitive. You know, but by the 5th inning, you've walked 4 guys. You're not helping the team.
And you have 85 pitches.
Forget about the pitch. I don't even care about the pitch count. They could have 100 pitches in 5 innings. As long as they're hitting their spots and keeping us in the game, not giving up 5 and 6 runs, so that the offense then feels that burden to overswing and really try and go berserk instead of working the other pitcher. You know, we won a lot of games last year because we worked the count. We worked these pitches to death.
Oh yeah,
and we made them throw a lot of pitches.
That's what we were. Remember? Okay, we would always Ricky Chili has entered the podcast. We would consistently celebrate in our group.
Learn some, producer Joe.
In our group text, we would talk about we got this guy up to 26 pitches in the first. We didn't score any runs, but that still does damage.
Yeah,
when I mentioned the pitch counts, I just mentioned it because everybody's so worried about those pitch counts, and when you're not efficient, like what you said, or not effective, and you get that pitch count up, that works the bullpen out like crazy. And you remember we had that bending issue with the bullpen where they gave up some runs for 3 or 4 games. Well, no wonder, because the starters only go less than 5. So
and they're the bullpen. They're not supposed to pitch that much.
Right.
You know, the perfect game is today's game. Yesterday, all 3 games that we played against the Phillies, the Filthies. That's how you want to. That's how you want to pitch. That's how you want to have a team go. You know, 6-7 innings for your starters. The bullpen comes in. You mix and match. You don't let these scrubby bullpen guys that are scrubby starters and great bullpen guys pitch too many innings. Keep it to a minimum. Okay, I cannot hear. Can you hear me? Okay.
You muted your mic. Yeah, you're off now.
Who did?
You're good. I must have hit it when I was playing screen bingo. Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you? Oh,
you know something? How about some of that, huh, Farace? You like it over there in the corner? Sit there. You sit there.
Put him in a corner. Put him in a corner.
You sit there until.
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. All right. So rotation seems to be coming around. We've talked about that. Offense, we've talked about that. Even though guys like Lindor's on pace for 30 home runs, 100 RBIs ish. His average could use some work, obviously. Pete's average could use some work, obviously. But the production has been there, and other guys are starting to hit. So you get Marte.
Wait a minute. We have a Keith sighting.
No one puts baby in the corner. There we go. We're going to have a Keith fest now. Oh, Keithy. No? Rodriguez doesn't want to do it. He was doing that voice before. Before the show started. He was like, oh, Keith.
Oh, me?
I can't wait for Keith to return.
Oh, that never happened.
He was like, that was not me.
That wasn't me. I mean, I want Keith to come back, but I wasn't saying that.
He was like, yeah. He was doing like some dance back there.
Yeah,
No, wasn't you?
I don't know about that, no.
Uh,
Must be another show. You're watching another show while you're doing this one again.
all right. And then, so for the offensive side, it was nice to see the home runs, start to happen. But in the midst of those home runs, there was also solid base hits up the gap, doubles, and hitting the ball.
Pressure.
Right. They didn't move from contact to let's get the home run. They added the home run to the contact that they were beginning to make. So it's
we've stopped
switch.
Vogel fatting every at bat.
Poor guy.
It's the truth.
What did Jose Reyes say? Even Jose Reyes chimed in.
Jose Reyes said it. He's like, "Come on, swing the bat." You loser.
What do you say? I don't know if Vogie knows what to do here, but you should swing the bat.
Yeah, you should swing the bat.
He took
he walks. He's gonna get on base.
Walk. The only way he scores on a walk is if Canha, who has come up solid the last two games, if he hits a home run. That's the only time Vogelback's walks are good
scores. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
What a pain.
Please.
What a pain. He's got to go.
And then he does the same routine every time he strikes out and stuff like that.
Out.
Yeah. His hat off.
He tries to stretch out the
shirt. Let me just stretch out this shirt so I look skinnier on the way back to the dugout. That'll get me another $1 million a year. I mean, come on, Vogel.
He got to go.
Come on,
dude. He got to go. We
just need a complete player. You got a 23-year-old kid on the bench because you got this guy Vogelfat there, and he can be effective. Listen, at the end of the day, he can get on sometimes, but come on, man. I'm not for not even a half a player. He's a quarter of a player. Come on.
Really no use, and when
you
have a guy like that
playing baseball.
Yes, I was gonna say it reminds me of have a pinch runner for him every time.
And you know what? He's a softball DH, which is even worse. He can't even run.
Keith said, "Sit his ass down and let the kid get his back going." Yeah, he started.
There you go.
Games. Yeah, I mean, no, he's not he's not dominating like Alvarez has seemingly come around to do, but. He's still swinging at different at pitches out of the zone, but that comes with.
Well, Alvarez did that when he first came up.
Exactly, but the singles that I know he hit one single at 109 miles an hour. The guy has just ridiculous pop.
He has ridiculous power, bro. Ridiculous power.
Boulay says he leaves the room when Vogelback comes up. I don't blame you. Actually,
that's one that
Brian Hunt.
Wow, this is crazy. We're actually agreeing with Boulay.
We agree with more bald than bald. Yeah, I had my my hair done this morning. All right, so
where is it? What'd you do with it?
What do you mean? I styled it. You don't see it? It's like
you had your hair done. Oh, okay.
I got my hair. My hair did. The Phillies announced. The Phillies are just assholes, obviously. We found out last week that the guy who created the stat for stupid what is it quality starts was from Philadelphia. 184 shopping days till Christmas. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks for that info. Better get on it.
But now the Phillies announcers. I mean, we've known that the Phillies announcers are stupid too. Remember that game last year where the Mets came back from like 9 runs down and John Kruk was almost in tears? This time around, a line drive gets shot. It
wasn't Kruk though.
No, this time it wasn't. A line drive, if you guys missed it, a line drive right at Lindor with the runner running, and he kind of just flips it over, bounces it to Alonso. The runner was just standing there. So it didn't even matter if he bowled it over there. To be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And the Philly announcer immediately, how he threw it over there. I'm not really a fan. You got the guy out. It's double play, buddy.
Appreciate that. Okay. All right.
I didn't appreciate it.
I guess when you take
It's
it,
rubbing
I guess
salt in the
taking a
wound. I
beat
think
down.
it's just That's what they said. He's just rubbing salt in the wound. The guy didn't leave the battle box.
He stopped.
He's rubbing salt in his own damn wound. Give me a break.
So neither runner was
Phillies
running.
announcers are as bad as Philly fans. They're losers.
Boom.
Losers, I said.
Brian Hom sucks.
Wow.
Brian Hom didn't even give me an
Goes that
opportunity
saying,
to text
where
him.
is Brian Hom? Where is he?
He's coward.
He's hiding.
He didn't even
He's
get
hiding
like,
on their dirt pile in Philadelphia.
he texted me. Like he didn't even give me an opportunity to rub salt in the wound. Not that I'm that kind
Yeah,
of
he does that a lot, you know,
Right.
and that's why it's so hard to hate him fully, because he comes with a smile. Hi, buddy, you guys did good
My
today.
God.
And you're like, and you kind of want to slap him, but then you're like, no, he's being nice. How can you slap him? You can't.
Good.
Brian Home, you suck.
Where are you? Keith said
Yeah.
the filthy pulled the canoe down the line. Yeah. What are you gonna do? All right. I want to get into before we head out here. I want to get into the next series, which is going to be with a team that I've been playing much better earlier in the year. The Blue Jays.
I know.
So the
And we
Blue
get-
Jays
we-
actually.
Bassett,
What was that?
another crybaby. We get to play again, hit against another crybaby, Chris
Oh,
Bassett.
Bassett.
Chris Baby Bassett.
Baby
They
Bassett.
didn't sign me. They didn't sign me. They've insulted me. Come on. You're like Strowman. Stroh this.
Stupid showman. I don't want to talk about it. But Bassett. You remember? Oh, Bassett giving up. There were like 3 straight games of that he didn't give up a run, and then he got lit up for 8 runs. Everything
'cause-
kind of evens itself out a little bit. Okay,
Because Bassett, the only reason Bassett is effective is because he's a weird pitcher and he looks odd when he's throwing the ball, and he hides it well because his stuff is nothing. Okay, so if they don't even focus on that and just focus on the ball, they're gonna smoke him. That's all.
And
I
want to see
What is that? Is there a crowd in the back or something? Are we at a? Okay.
Producer Joe got scolded.
No,
all right.
I'm just at the comments. That's all.
All right. He's disagreeing with you. He loves Bassett. However, tomorrow night, we do get Bassett at Citi Field. He's 5-4, 3.80 ERA against Justin Verlander.
And that's great in this time. Almost 4 runs a game. Unbelievable.
Saturday, we got the guy who
Saturday.
a couple of years ago when he got traded, I think we were almost in agreement that we wanted to see what it would have cost us, but Berrios, who went from Minnesota to Toronto, he's going on Saturday against McGill. Berrios 5-4, 3.86 ERA. McGill 5-3, 4.67.
They're both 4 runs a game. So
now here's the deal. Here's where we might get a little upset here. Sunday is to be determined for the Mets, and I heard yesterday that it is either going to be Senga or
should be
Peterson.
Senga. It should be Senga. Okay.
If you're going
Senga.
McGill on Saturday, I think we should go Senga on Sunday. Now, Senga on Sunday would be normal rest, which is what they have not done for him yet because he's used to the extra day rest from Japan. So I guess that's what they're.
If you don't want him to go that many innings and you want to use him for later in the game, do what everyone else has been doing. The trend, use a starter. Let Peterson start. Let Peterson start the game, and as soon as he gets on, if it's the second batter, I don't even care. You don't have to go anything. If it's the second batter and he walks him, he's out. The first guy he walks, I take him out. I don't even give him a chance to get settled in. He's got 2 innings, 3 innings tops if he doesn't walk anybody. The second he issues a walk, you're gone. You know, because he's gonna walk Guerrero. And as soon as he sees Guerrero, he's gonna shit his pants.
Well,
I'm sorry for cursing. As soon
No,
as he
I'm
sees him,
glad you said that
you know,
because it feels like he's pitching scared in the major leagues. Because now
it
in the minor
doesn't feel
leagues,
like it. He is.
right. Sorry. So Peterson's been brilliant in the minor leagues, and then when he came
What?
back to make that start, it's the
What?
strike zone's the same, guys. Peterson.
It's the same strike zone, better hitters, and you have to make better pitches. So maybe that's the problem.
I
He's
agree,
just
William.
scared. What did
So
William say?
William is saying I think they need to see how Senga reacts to normal rest, which if you're easing him along here, and then the other thing is that's a home game, obviously, and if they push him to Monday, it's a road game where he has struggled much more than what we think he should struggle in Atlanta.
How much are we paying this guy?
Yes, a lot of money.
Okay,
75 over 4, 5,
okay,
5 years?
take the diapers off, graduate to big boy pants, and stop wetting yourself every time you go 5 days.
Wait, I feel like this is a
Let's
different
just stop
response than
this.
earlier in the show. I feel
What?
like earlier in the show.
No,
you
I'm just being truthful. I mean, what do you want? What do you want? Are you gonna baby this guy the whole year? Is his arm gonna get busted? Is it an arm issue? If it's an arm issue,
I
I'm all
misunderstood.
for it.
I
Baby
misunderstood
him,
what you said. I thought you meant
you
like
know?
he's got to be successful on the road too. I didn't
Yeah,
realize that.
he's
Yeah. Okay.
well, either he's got to be successful on the road, and he's got to stop
Or
being
pitch on 5
babied
days rest. Yes.
unless he has arm issues. That's how it is in the major leagues, Senga. You know,
I think
what are we gonna
I think
change
it's
the
both
name
here.
to? Nintendo or Sega or what are we gonna call
Sega.
him? Let's call him something
But-
else then. Come on.
But I think this is a really good opportunity to get him 2 starts on the homestand, build his confidence, see what he's like on the normal rest, and then you can just take it from there. If he builds confidence up a little bit more at home, then maybe he'll adjust a little
Farace,
bit better on the road.
It's June, Farace. We're in the middle of the baseball season. We're in it now. It's no time for him to be babied and pitch every 6 or 7 days or whatever the heck you want to do. You know,
No,
if that's the case, then do
enough.
do it for the old guys. Do it for the 40-year-old guys that need the rest. I mean, come on. Go to a 6-man rotation. Then.
I agree with you.
Bring in Peterson. Bring in Lucchesi. Bring in Tylor. Pitch those 3 guys every 6 days. Pitch those 3 guys. Peterson, Tylor, and
boom. That's one starter. Those 3.
Those 3 guys.
Peterson,
That's one
Tylor,
starter.
McGill.
And McGill. Three. No, Tyler.
No, Tylor.
Peterson,
my God.
Lucchesi, and Tylor. Peterson, Tylor, and Lucchesi. Pitch those 3 guys 3 innings. I bet you they throw no hitters.
Isaac says pitch Peterson and save Senga for Atlanta. Whichever way they decide to go here, I'm fine, because if he pitches against the Blue Jays, and that's a big game, as you're getting away from home, going back on the road to have that victory. But you know what? In Buck, I trust. It's Kikuchi versus TBD. So I feel like Senga should pitch. Where's this guy from?
What are you trying? Oh, you're trying to be a
No,
racist? Okay,
I'm not
you're
even
trying to
looking
be
at
racist.
you.
It has to be Asian guys against Asian guys. Is that what it is? Racist?
Kikuchi. Where is he from?
Coochie. You know what coochie means, right?
Yes.
We don't want the coochies.
He's Japanese too.
Huh?
You get an all Japanese starting matchup.
Yeah, and
that's not racist. I'm just saying.
What are you talking about? What? You're talking about his coochie.
All right, let's move past the coochie. Pitch. Okay. So, what's your prediction here for this weekend series at Citi Field against the Blue Jays?
I think the Blue Jays have been overrated for a little while. I've been watching them, and they haven't been busting people down with their offense. So, I mean, we can hold our own with them offensively. Their pitchers are not. Their pitchers have almost 4-point ERAs. I mean, come on, dude. They're the same as us. They're like 2 games over 500, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, we're 3 games over. They are
2
3 games over. We have the exact same record. 30 and 27.
So, and we're at home, so I give us the edge. I take 2 out of 3 from the Blue Jays.
William says, "Keep your brooms out." Ooh, if we sweep these guys, that would bring our home win streak to 11.
That would say something though to sweep them because
Yep.
they still are they're sort of like us in the American League where they haven't found their footing yet. So if we sweep them, it would say something, especially any American League East team that we beat up on and beat them up well. It's a good thing.
Keith said Keith's prediction is that they're going to 4 out of 3.
That makes sense.
All right. All right. And William says, call me Bill. Absolutely. We're in. We're in for Bill. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 out of 3. Also.
Oh.
I wanted to say 4 out of 3.
I'm gonna change my mind now.
Boulet's been saying this
Well,
since
2 out of
spring
3.
training. Mets are gonna make a deal soon. I can feel it. Producer Joe, what you got for the Blue Jay series?
It's only been 4 months he's been feeling it.
Yeah, he did. Randy, we appreciate that. Randy says, I will try to keep watching you guys. Thanks. Very funny. Let's go, Mets.
Oh,
Let's go, Mets,
fantastic.
baby.
Thanks for tuning in, Randy. We appreciate you.
For sure. Producer Joe, what's your what are you thinking on this Blue Jay series here?
Mets sweep.
Oh, Mets sweep and keep it on rolling. All right. I should look at the screen, I guess.
5 times, Mrs.
Aye, 5 times. Go do this with your 5 times.
Easy.
Next week, ease.
Mama Farace's watching.
Oh, look what happened. Somebody got sent to the corner again.
Wow. Well, looks like producer Joe and I are going to have to finish it. Oh, he's going to kill himself. Oh.
Keith says sweep. Next week we got the Braves, and obviously we'll talk about that. None of the pitchers are set up for either team there, so we'll talk about that over the weekend in the Facebook group. And then next week also we got the Pirates in Pittsburgh. So that's the outlook for next week. So the next 3 series, you got the Blue Jays, the Braves, 2 good tests.
3 solid teams. 3 solid teams. Yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's still doing. I mean, they've fallen off from their ridiculous start, but they're still over 500.
Their ace just got hurt, and he's probably out for the year.
We'd be in first place in the National League Central. 29 and 27, first place, Milwaukee Braves.
Doesn't say much.
Milwaukee Braves.
Wow.
I'm not even old enough for that. All right, that's it. Let's go round robin here. Get that.
Wow, none of us are, buddy. Okay, let's
I'm not even old enough. That subtle suggestion was that you and I are old enough, right? Wow. That's from the 1800s, but no, yeah, I'm not old enough. You guys remember the Braves?
Hey, producer Joe, you know what you got to do to him, right?
I got my finger on the remove button, just itching it. Get out.
God.
Okay, let's go round robin here.
Scratch that itch.
Okay, you know
Rodriguez, what you got?
Bill had it right here.
Yes.
I've been saying this for weeks, man. We've been playing to our competition, and Buck is better than that, man. He's got to get the guys that we got to play tough every team.
We got to toast it.
Yeah.
We got to play every team tough. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, those crappy teams have been real big letdowns. So.
Yeah, it's a shame we lose to the crappy teams, but we do.
Yeah, but that was the 2023, the April and May-ish 2023 Mets. Going forward, we got double Fuakata for Bassett, Fuakata for Vlad Jr.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to get Vlad pissed off.
Huh?
Talk to me. I don't want to get Vlad Jr. pissed off, man. If he's anywhere, if he gets hot, he's scary. I don't want that big old
him and Bichette. I mean, the lineup is very good if they get going.
Listen, unless Bichette starts sticking roids like his dad, he's not going to be that effective. So it's not that.
He's been good for my fantasy team. He's been good.
Don't talk
bad about him. Don't talk bad about him. He's on my fantasy team. Not this fantasy team. The other one.
I would definitely talk bad about him.
Hey, Bill, thanks. You have a great weekend as well. Hey, Diana. All right, Rodriguez, what you got for us on the way out? Up on out of here.
All I'm saying is we're in a good mood right now. We're playing well. The starters are doing their job. giving the offense a chance to score some runs, and the relievers getting some rest because the starters are doing their job. So it's a total team game, and as long as we don't rely on Lindor and Polar Bear to do everything, we should be fine. Everyone else has to play their game and be effective, and stop blaming Buck for the players sucking, guys. If the players don't play well, it's not Buck's fault all the time. Maybe once in a blue moon, but
Vogel
let's go
back.
Mets. We will Vogel Fat. Call him by his proper name.
Sorry, Vogel Fat.
Okay, it's Vogel
Hey,
Fat.
also, producer Joe was not here when we made that rule earlier. The nicknames that we name guys who play for the Mets are only their nicknames while they're playing for the Mets.
Well, they're on the Mets, right?
Producer Joe, we changed Yaiwan Walker's name to either the country Taiwan or Juan.
Or
Juan
none.
Walker. Yeah.
No Walker.
All right. Talking about Yaiwan. Yes, we were talking about Yaiwan. Producer
Yeah,
Joe, what
I
you got for us?
figured that's where you were going with that.
Yes.
All right, fine. Yaiwan, no more. Okay.
Yeah, no more Yaiwan. All right, what you got for us on the way out here?
No one Walker.
I read a lot of Mets Twitter, and
Yes, you do.
there's a lot of idiots out
there.
there. There's Taiwan on. That's a good one, Keith. But
very nice.
there's a lot of idiots out there. There's a lot of idiots in here, and there's a lot of really bad. There's a lot of bad opinions, but there's a nugget of truth every now and then, and one that's been sticking with me. I keep seeing it over and over again. It's a truism.
Wipe it off.
It's a truism of baseball now that you've got no need to dominate and win 101 wins like we did last year. Just got to make the playoffs, man. You got to make the playoffs and be hot at the right time. Doesn't matter if you dominate the whole season like we did. 101 wins got us nothing. We were cold at the wrong time. Our aces didn't come through when we needed, and that I'm not concerned about the Mets being, floating near 500 right now. It's been a rough start. We usually get a hot start and cool off at the, All-Star break. So we're treading water. I think we're going to turn it around and come, steady on in the second half. And that's really what's important with today's, today's Major League Baseball. You got to be hot at the right time. Look at the Phillies. What they have? 90 wins? What they have? 90 wins last year?
Less. I think less.
Yeah, so hey, let's keep.
We're almost 10 games under.
Let's have our guys. Let's get our guys. Healthy, and give the kids time to mature as the year goes on, and I feel good about it. I'm not down on the team. I feel good about.
I'm playing Lotto today. I
know, right?
Frozen over. Produced in Joe.
I know. I started drinking whiskey early today. That's what it is.
All right.
No, I just it's a good we have a good team. We have a lot of talent. We're going to win some games, and we're going to be in the thick of it all the way. No reason to panic. No reason to freak out. I mean, yeah, it's getting swept after we were doing so well. We lost like 5 games in a row to shitty teams. I mean, that's horrible. But look, now we've just ripped off 5 in a row right back. So, let's Buck. In Buck you trust. In Buck I trust. He knows what he's doing. He's gonna, I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. Let's stay healthy. Let's stay in the hunt and just get hot at the right time. So let's go Mets.
Yep. And Bill makes a point too. It goes for hockey and basketball too. The Bruins broke every single record in the book and got knocked out in the first round by the 8-seed Panthers, and the Milwaukee Bucks were the number 1 seed in the NBA and knocked off by the 8-seed Miami Heat. So you're exactly right. It goes for all sports.
But you have to be good. You got
to be good. Yes, of course.
Well, you have to be good enough to make it. You got to make it to the show,
Sometimes a 500 team.
I don't, Yeah. I mean, home field is going to be important. We'll talk about that when the time comes. But we just got to make it to the show. That's all. And
That's
what?
it.
I looked at the standings
I wanna
today,
see this
and
guy.
we're
I
a
wanna
wild
see
card
this guy
team right
still.
now. You know what? We're 3.5 games out of first.
3.5 out.
We're
The
in a
sky
wild-
is
we're in a
falling.
wild-
Chicken Little
as
is running
bad
all
as
over the
it's-
place.
And as bad as it's been, we're in a wild card spot. So, we're doing all right. We're doing okay.
Wow.
And we've had some real, somebody. I'm sorry, I know you're running late and you want to wrap it up, but we've had a lack of magic for the first month
Hell
or two,
has
and
frozen over.
it's nice. You feel that magic is coming back now.
Yes.
The late wins, the camaraderie. You feel. You can feel. I feel it. I definitely feel it. A big difference from where we were 2 weeks ago.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. We were at the bottom 2 weeks ago, and now it's like, what? We're okay. We're doing all right. Our pitching is improving. Let's see if Verlander can, join the club. But
Wow.
I know.
What is going on here?
I know.
Do you not remember the Sunday prior where he pitched
Yeah.
very well, and he grabbed Lindor and he was like, "Stop to ESPN, stop asking so many questions." I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you see that?
No.
Yes,
He yanked him.
Yes,
Okay.
I do remember that. But
Okay.
he's a washed up rag now, so
He's a
that's
washed
all
up
that
rag.
matters.
all this, and we still have Vogel back. All right. Before we wrap it up here, really quickly, this weekend is not only just big because of the Blue Jays series from a baseball perspective, but from a Mets perspective, Howard Johnson, Al Leiter, Gary Cohen, Howie Rose, all getting inducted in the Mets Hall of Fame on Saturday. So
what
that's
what
big.
an induction class, man. It's amazing.
Ridiculous.
That makes I can't wait to see what Uncle Steve has in store after what we saw at the Old Timers last year. This is good stuff. I'm excited for it. Everybody, don't forget Saturday, Hall of Fame induction.
And Jay Horowitz will also go. We'll
Jay
receive the
Horowitz
team's
of the Lucky
He
Sox.
deserves it.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He is phenomenal. He's going to receive the team's Hall of Fame Achievement Award. Not exactly sure what that is, but we'll talk about it in the group. Let's go Mets. We got Blue Jays, Braves, Pirates coming up. Let's sweep these bad boys this weekend. I say 2 out of 3, but if we sweep and I get more sweepers elbow, I'm all good with it. My insurance will cover it.
It's all fine.
That's it.
Producer Joe will rub you down.
I prefer the insurance. I prefer the pins going in me or something. I prefer beheading. All right. That'll do it for us this week.
Yes. So do
Producer
I.
Joe, he also does. Get us out of here.
Let's get up on out.